Hey. So as many of you guys know, I love Pixar. Like, I am one of the biggest Pixar fans because not only was it my childhood, but it's also my nowhood. What? I've not only named pets after Pixar characters, much like my pet named Dory, but I've also made major life decisions based on Pixar storylines. One of those were true. That will be left up to your imagination. But anyway, Pixar recently challenged me to take on an emotion quiz based on their new movie coming out called Inside Out, featuring my girl, Amy Poehler. And of course, to this challenge I said, bring it on. So here is a look inside of me, inside out. Me inside out. What? Joy. The time that I felt the most joy would probably have to be when I hit 100,000 subscribers. I remember the exact song that was playing and exactly what I was doing, and like I can picture everything. I even got this pretty little thing, which I've never actually shown on camera, but I love it and it's awesome. And it also says my embarrassing username of Mike is Average right there. Yeah, we've all been through a lot. It was a completely unreal day that left me wondering what milestones I'll hit in the future and how I'll feel when I hit them. Ah! Fear. One of my biggest fears growing up was heights. I hated roller coasters, tall buildings, and basically anything else that took me off of the ground. And of course my parents didn't force me on them because they knew, yeah, he's terrified of them. That would be bad for him and his mental health. But the same does not go for my friend's mom, who had no problem putting me in terrifying situations. And one day I made the stupid decision of going to a theme park with her and my best friend. I made it about 50 feet into the park and saw a ride I would definitely go on. It went 3.5 feet off the ground and went around 20 miles an hour. That was fine with me. But nope, that was not good enough for my friend's mom. Instead, she decided to take me as a person and drag me to the biggest ride in the park. I was like, oh please don't put me on the ride. I'm just a child. And she was like, if I leave you out here in the wild and don't bring you along with us, you're gonna get take. She physically picked me up, put me onto the roller coaster, and strapped me in. I was so absolutely and utterly terrified that I made some insane faces on the ride, so of course we had to buy the picture and get it in a magnet form, and it's still on my refrigerator to this day. Oh yeah, and by the way, by the end of the roller coaster, I realized how much I actually loved it, and now I ride roller coasters all the time. So, thanks Miss Mim for forcibly putting me on the ride against my will. Anger. The time that I was the most angry would probably have to be in the beginning of high school, when I was going through a lot of bullying and basically everyone around me in school hated what I did. I'm an extremely relaxed person, and rather than instigating and causing fights, I would just ignore whatever anyone said to me. But for some reason, this one kid who never stopped really got to me. We were in the school library doing a class project, and of course this kid was in my group, and for some reason he felt the need to lecture me on how much of a failure I am and why what I do is completely worthless. And about 3 minutes into his lecture, I began to shake inside of myself, and I blew up. I remember standing up so that I was above him, looking down at him, so that he felt the same way that he made me feel all the time, if that makes any sense. And of course after that, I was the one who got in trouble, but who cares? I never have to see those people ever again because I'm in an awesome high school now that does not have those terrible, terrible people, and I will never have to experience that kind of anger, hopefully, ever again. Sadness. I cannot declare myself as either a positive person or a negative person because I go through both. I can either be extremely positive about a lot of things or I can be extremely negative. So thinking of a time that I was genuinely sad rather than just being negative on myself was pretty tough. But when I thought about it, I realized that the saddest I'd ever been was at my great-grandfather's funeral. And even then, I was not that sad because he had lived till he was 105 years old. He broke so many records with his life. I mean, when he was born, sliced bread wasn't even a thing. The thing that I was actually saddest about was the fact that I was just getting into entertainment and YouTube. And my great-grandfather, when he was younger, was very involved in the entertainment business. And I knew if he was alive as I grew in this industry, he would have been extremely proud of me. But as many of you guys know, I keep his picture right above my YouTube plaque up on the wall over there, and I kind of see it as him watching over me. I know that he would be insanely proud of me for all the things that I was doing and all the things that I was getting involved in, like acting and improv, because it was just something that he loved. Although I was sad, I am extremely happy that he had such a successful and long life, and now I know that he's still looking over me. So there's a positive side to everything. Ugh. Disgust. While scripting and writing this video, I could not think of a specific time that I had felt disgust. Although this is one of those emotions that we feel on an everyday basis, I could not think of a specific time that I had felt it, rather a general experience that would make me feel this way. So here's that. The times that I felt the most disgust would probably have to be when I see people put others down. I genuinely hate when people talk down to others. Just because there is not one thing in this world that would ever put you above another person. Job title, status, income, whatever it is, nothing puts you above another person. I'm gonna ask all 340,000 of you to not only be nice to others, but also to never idolize being rude or sassy to other people. Don't. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to give it a big thumbs up. Can we try to hit 25,000 likes on this? That would be pretty fantastic. And of course, leave a comment down below and tell me anytime that you have felt any of these emotions. And of course, ow! And of course, make sure you guys go see Pixar's Inside Out in theaters everywhere on June 19th. I mean, come on, it's Pixar. We all know it's gonna be awesome. They do a great job on everything. I will see you guys next week. Peace out, love you, and goodbye.